What is going on, people? It is Nick from Nick J. Fortbang here, bringing you guys back some Pokemon action here. Now, this is the fun part of this game, is the mindless, monotonous hours of training. I'm currently going back, as I know I have a few berry patches that I need to keep filling in. There we go, this is what I was looking for. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Pick up our second set of Pekka berries here. And then plant them again one more time because we're good citizens and we want to get our berries back in the future. Yes, we would love to water our plant. Perfect. It's delighted, and I am delighted for it to be so. Alright, and then one more time. Let's bring it back. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, I think that was it, if my memory serves me right. But we're gonna go back home, just to check. Mostly because I wanted to listen to this song. We love the old Dale music. We're gonna read the sign. We're gonna talk to the people. I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. Genius idea. And because we love the music here so much, we're gonna take the time to save. Yes, I've spent 14 hours and collected 23 of my 39 Pokedex entries at this current time standpoint in the game. According to the guide, it should take me around 40 hours to complete this section. Which is why I'm streaming. I need the motivation to find 23, or sorry, how many hours was I at? I forgot. Anyways, I think many more hours to go is all I have to say. And I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. I don't know why I embarked on this challenge on my own personal time, but it's fun and dreadful at the same time. And yeah, big play saves right there. Gotta save the progress. Nothing more important than saving your progress. You know what? We're almost home. Might as well go see your mom just down Route 101 here. I think that's the neighbor's house, eh? Let's see. Nope, this is our house. Big Mom plays right here. Big Mom plays. Alright. And now we go see if Professor Birch is there. I was going to say Professor Oak because I'm so used to Gen 1. And I just finished playing Fire Red before doing this here, so... Oh, this bitch ain't here. Alright. Sussex is 8. Yo. Where's Professor Birch at? Is studying the habitats and distribution of Pokemon. The professor enjoys Brendan's help too. There's lots of love out there. God, that was very helpful in telling me where Professor Birch is. Well, current move is we are going back to our training spot as I don't know where the professor is. Actually, I might be able to go into a house. I do not want to fight a level 2 Wormhole. Level 3. Ooh, let's give this guy the credit a day. Meryl might shit his little nappies here fighting this level 3 Wormhole. And oh, he lives. Alright, and now we hit him with that tackle. Alright, now we make our way back up the path. I do not want to run into such low level Pokemon. I'm not fighting a level 2 Zigzagoon. I'll get like 6 XP for this. Run, Meryl, run. Save your PP. Save yourself. As we're going to get away safely here. Alright. Let's keep going. Oh, such good song. Such good music when you make it there. I could spend an entire day in Oldale. It's a Zigzagoon, of course, level 4. Alright, not bad. We can get some EXP out of this. Nothing terrible out of that. Nothing terrible out of that. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let us keep going. Back to the spot that has the only decently leveled Pokemon for this section. Poochyena. Ooh, he shows us his big claws. Sorry, not his claws, his big mouth. But we don't care. We're out here. We are out here grinding away, slowly but surely. Yeah, I think Professor Perch might be here. If I've made it far enough. No, I have not. I think I need to beat the gym first, so... In 30 hours, guys, in 30 hours we'll be making our way to that gym battle. Boy, oh boy. The slow build-up and anticipation I have to do that slacking. God. Legendary type speed of EXP build. Can attack once every 2 turns. Brother is straight brutal. No excitement. No excitement on that one. And this Silcoon out here getting hard and staying hard. As if he lives, he'll be able to harden again. No, Meryl is good enough. Let's go. Let's go, Meryl. Now we keep pressing onwards. Onwards we go. Hopefully we don't get an encounter. Fuck. I had to jinx it. I had to jinx it. Let's go 30 hours. you gotta love the 30-hour grind. And that's why you stream this. That's why you stream this, man. Because 30 hours of just doing this on dead silence time is 40 hours of just riveting, joyful gameplay. Especially once some of these guys need to be trained to level 40. Because that's what I'm looking forward to. Onward we march. And this is the joyful spot. This is where you find the level 8s at best. But we're unlucky and we get a level 6 Whisper. Oh, joyous day. Yeah. Unfortunately, at this part of the game, since essentially the Professor Oak challenge is you gotta catch them all, but in a section. So I have to catch every available Pokemon in the first gym badge section, and I have to evolve all of those Pokemon to their highest form before I can fight the gym leader, and then move on to the next section, and do that 8 times total before I can go on and fight the Elite Four and beat the game. And then after that, you can catch all the Pokemon in the post game that you can only catch and find after you beat the game. And then continue then. And then once you complete the Pokedex, if I remember correctly in this game, you unlock even more Pokemon to catch. Which is just, man, I am clamoring in my boots to be at this for hours and hours and hours of my life. But there's fun in this, don't worry. The most exciting part is once you get to the 3 Reggies, because you need to catch all 3 of those evolutions of that motherfucker. And you essentially have to learn Pokemon Braille, and it's gonna take like 2 hours just to catch that bitch. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stream all of it, so that's a guarantee, because I don't know how motivated and how long I myself am gonna want to stay on this challenge. I play a few hours here and there. Like, I've been on this maybe 2 weeks now, and I'm at 12, 13 hours in. It's a grind. You'll do like 30 minutes, and some of these guys, the XP is so slow because they all have different settings. Some are quicker, some are slower. And man, oh man, Ralts is not fun with that slow XP build, but a Pokemon I want on my final team, so I don't really care to just slowly build them up. And we're gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center soon enough to get Meryl's PP back up. I might just swap to the next Pokemon relatively soon, though, and just start training Shroomish up again. Give Water Gun and Tackle a break, and go to Absorb and Leech Seed, which is what we're going to do here. So, some of these guys have been level 9. I'm just... This Poochyena has been level 9 since... I caught Ralts at level 4, and I've fully evolved 4 Pokemon up to their current max set since even touching this guy. Because this guy sucks at this point in the game. He doesn't have any good move, and his stats are just brutal. It's just such a drag. I'm not excited to keep training him. But yeah, I do plan on chipping away. Like, part of this is helping me motivate it, you know, and it's been, God, how many years since we've posted on this channel, brother? Like, might as well do something with it, right? Can't just let this channel sit in the abyss forever. It's been 5 years since anything's been posted on here. If I can idly watch content for 5 years, I can idly post and make content on the side. I don't know. There's nothing genuinely stopping me from doing just bits of content here and there, especially if I'm doing something like this. So yeah, maybe stay tuned for many more streams or a handful more. God knows. God knows. Yeah, don't forget that one of the people is 50% of the channel, so he's gonna have no choice if I make it big. I'll tell him, no more ALS for you, mister. No more. And from then on, he'll be stuck making it big on his NHL streams. He can do his overnight raging NHL HUT streams. Yeah, you can mod, hell yeah. But yeah, we'll get Jaden streaming HUT full time overnights, and then I'll do daytime streams. We'll be a 24/7 channel. Easy peasy. Easy peasy right there. I'll do from 12 to 12, and he can do from 12 to 12. Right? Dub channel on 24/7. Wouldn't that be something, eh? Yeah, like, why not? Show everybody your elite team with your elite skills. Yeah, come on. I want to watch you take clappers with, oh, I don't know why I used that. I already used it. What was that guy's name? Sandis Pekka Lincoln? Something like that, bro? That 90 some odd defenseman you had that was just cheese on your team? I wanted to see you take straight bombs with that guy from the point. That would have been hilarious with the glitch goal plays over and over and over and over again. And you go from fighting a Talo to fighting a Talo. Seed that bitch up right quick. If I catch a shiny, that would be something to clip, but honestly, that's a 1 in 8,100 and some odd chance, so don't hold your breath. I've been doing this for like 13 hours and I have yet to even sniff anything similar to one. Yeah, it's... In these old games, the odds are crazy. I'm not sure how far back you guys are, but yeah, dude, I'd love to see you get all those X Factors on your team. Oh, it's Abra. Oh, it's Abracadabra. Run. Run away. Save yourself. While Poochyena was seated. As we plant the seeds, oh, and you get the poison. Oh, that is brutal. The double buff brutality. That's amazing. That is amazing. I can't use that sword, but we could tackle this bitch. Tackle that bitch up. Oh, he might die just on the buffs. No, it's not in red. Yeah, almost. I knew it was gonna be close. Ooh, almost level 16. I just want to get you to level 16. if I'm gonna get cooked, nah, I won't get cooked. See that bitch. Give me your health. Yummies. Well, because I'm fighting like way lower level Pokemon than me, I won't get cooked at this point in the game. And hopefully, in this challenge, I won't get cooked. Based on how you play it, it'd be relatively hard for me to get cooked at that point in the game. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not the best Pokemon player ever. I am barely casual at best. I barely beat Fire Red after playing it for the first time in many, many, many years. But that's just kind of because I forgot how leveled the Elite Four is and how underleveled I was for it. So I had to chip away at it for a while. But we ball, we grind, we ball. And yeah, after I finished that game, I've never really played this game, and I didn't really just want to go through and beat another Pokemon game. I was reading online, like, people do things called Nuzlocke challenges. Mega Drain, let's fucking go! We want Mega Drain! Yeah, fuck Tackle. Yeah, so basically, people do these things called like Nuzlocke challenges, and I'm not 100% educated on what it is entirely because there's so many of them that people do. But an example I've seen is like if someone on your team gets killed or faints, he's dead, considered dead, and you can't use him again. You have to release him. So there's like all kinds of fun stuff that people do to keep the game fresh and interesting. And I came upon the Professor Oak challenge, and I decided, why not give it a shot? Why not give it a shot? It gives a cool new twist on a game, and especially a game that's, God, this game is 2005 trademark, but it probably came out in Japan a bit before its US release, so give or take 2004, I'd say. Well, yeah. She hopes to see us again, guys, and she will. She will. She'll see us relatively soon. As we just are camped out above her spot. Oh yeah, there's no Pokemon up there. That's right. That is correct information. Alright, and we run into an Abra, of course. Nice. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, nothing to do here. We can't one-shot him. As we will just move on and go to the next Pokemon. Alright, Skitty. Oh, cute. Let's go. Let's fuck this bitch up right quick. Get out of here, Skitty. Ooh, we might get attracted depending on how slow we kill you. Not a fun play there. Not a fun play. There it is, the comment of the day. That's right, guys. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please comment, subscribe, give us a like. It would mean a lot. Truly would. It's been 5 years since anything has come on this channel, so it would be a sign that I'm not doing this in vain, and not just for no reason at all except for foolish entertainment for myself. Anyways, let's keep this up. We got many more Pokemon to fight. Poochyena, level 6. Level 6. Plant you with a leech. As one does. And he'll howl away. Hit you with a Mega Drain. Mega Drain for the Mega Powers out here. Oh, a crit, and he's dead. Just like that. Alright. We're not that close to the evolution. Let's go back to Meryl here. Yes, yeah. I'll go show you the PC really quick and show you all the Pokemon that need to be caught for this area, I suppose. Yeah. So I've sorted it by category a bit here as I go through this. Move them around. These are all the ones I have yet to do. Actually, the Silcoon, I don't. Silcoon, sorry. This guy's going to be a bitch to do. Oh, wrong button. I'm not excited to evolve him, as he's going to take absolutely forever. As he has his ability here, Truant. As you can read, he can only attack every second turn, which makes fucking battling stupid. Because this guy will attack, sleep, then attack. Kind of like a sloth in real life, they mimic the behavior of. I evolved several Wurmples and got Silcoon several times. I traded myself with a different version of the game to get the Torchic into the game. I'm gonna reset and trade again to get the Treecko eventually, and I'm gonna build up my Mudkip eventually as well. And Nincada, I need 2 inventory spaces to evolve after, which is whatever. Here are the ones that I can't evolve any further for this point in the game, as these 3 need stones to evolve, and I'm not at that point yet, and these ones are fully evolved and can't be evolved any further, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. The Swellow was really fun to do, as he gets, whoops. Put him back down. I was going to talk about his moveset, so I hit move, but yeah, he has the wing attack ability that he gets at level 13, which makes leveling him up so smooth, because he just one-shots everything, especially this early in the game, so it's really good, and he's a good late game Pokemon as well. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at for now. I'm really, really, really not excited about this guy, man. I really don't want to upgrade this guy. The stats ain't there for this point in the game. Especially without the EXP share, it is kind of a dread. But Sand Attack is going to make it better, because you can just lower the enemy's accuracy. And Wingle's also kind of not fun, just because I did the Tailo first, so getting Wing Attack to now having a flying, like a same type of Pokemon that isn't going to get that move until much later, makes it way less appealing to me to do at this current time, which is why I'm doing Meryl. Meryl is kind of appealing at the moment. It's upgrading a bit quicker than my other Pokemons, and it's not as much of a grind. Yeah, you'll see Pooch over and over, man. Like, that Poochyena is everywhere. It sucks. It howls because it needs to raise its attack before it attacks you. It's not that fun. Yeah, the slow build is just fighting these guys over and over and over again. Especially at this section of the game, because there's only like 4 available Pokemon. And in this section only. Yeah. It's enthralling. Growl away, little guy. Growl away. He's getting straight pumped up, this guy. Watch out, he's pumped. Buddy's kicking into second gear. Straight second gear, that kid. Go, Meryl. Oh, joyous day. Easy level up. Oh wow, Whismer, sorry. Been a hot topic minute since we've seen one of these guys. He's about to uproar and feel the roar of the crowd. Oh, use Pound! Use Pound, what a shock. I'm used to him using Uproar, so color me pleasantly surprised there. And there's the Uproar. Straight ruckus with this guy. You better watch out. And onward we march. Ooh, Abra. I still don't think Meryl's gonna be quick enough to one-shot you, especially with Water Gun. Yeah. Have fun. See you later, Abra. Abracadabra. And poof, he's gone. The mighty Poochyena. Holy shit, he didn't howl on the first turn? Crazy moments in life right there. Oh, you gotta stay hyped with the Pooches, man. Straight Poochyena vibes out here. Can't wait to level mine up, of course. Ooh, back to back. Back to back. Let's get the train going. How many in a row do we think we get here? How many do we think we get in a row here? What's the over-under, chat? What's the over-under? What are the odds, guys? Do we get another one? Do we get another Poochyena? I'm gonna go under. I don't think we get it. I think it's gonna be that Abracadabra bitch, and he's just gonna run away from me. So we're gonna get Ralts right ready to one-shot this bitch. Nincada. Sweet. All of us are wrong. But I knew it wasn't going to be another Poochyena. And ladies and gentlemen, that is an advertisement against gambling. That is why you should not gamble. Because the odds are never in your favor. Gotta give the responsible ads here. I'm playing a child-friendly game. Come on. Level 8 Poochyena. Oh, and I have Ralts, so that's unfortunate. Ralts can't do shit against you. Let's get a wiggle out here. Let's get Wingle out here. Okay, we might want to use Supersonic here. Get that puppy confused. He don't know where home is no mo. Get a lost poster sign. He don't know where he is. Give that guy a map right quick. Wow. We're locked in. Locked and loaded. Let's go. Poochyena right here. Ooh. Get this guy in. Hey. These kids don't know where they are. Too bad I already beat all these trainers. That's why they don't want the smoke anymore. They're afraid. Let's get Shroomish back out here. Ah, this guy again. Let's hit him with that Leech Seed. Quick Leech Seed. Very successful, very nice. We like that. Very nice. He can pound away, and we'll just slowly pound his health from behind. That's all. We're not worried out here. We are not worried. And we absorb again. Absorption of his own health. And he's dead. Just like that. We move on to the next Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? Poochyena? No, another one. Wurmish. Oh, yeah, Whismur, sorry. I don't know why I say Wurmish. Anyways, I think this is the third one in a row. Maybe fourth. I forget. Mega Drain. One shot. Great, not effective here. Let us do a quick swap out. Quick swap out, guys. Move on to the next one. Because we got a million ways to get it, and this is one. With that confusion shot right to the dome. Get out of here, Kalo. You are fainted. Alright. Pitter patter, let's get at her. And it's a Poochyena, finally. Finally, let's hype up the Pooch. Hype up the Pooch in the chat, guys. As we drain the life out of him in one. Oh, he's gonna make it 2 shots. Damn. Damn. He makes life interesting for just a moment. That's all. That is all. Mega Drain. Let's go! Critical hits. Let's use it. Fuck it. Let's get the Pooch out. Let's get the Pooch out. We've been talking about it enough. Let's get it out here, guys. Let's get the Pooch out here. The fuck? Get that sand in your face, bitch. Because I need you to miss as many attacks as possible. Oh, tabarnak. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Brother's gonna die. I don't even think he can fucking beat a Pokemon 2 levels lower than him. Get Daryl on the line. She's about to see fucking my pooch get smoked. Oh, and he hardened. Great. Way to make it harder for Poochyena. God. Good God. Yeah, we're gonna have to swap you out. Alright, let's swap you to a same level Pokemon that can do damage. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're just swapping him out, man. He was gonna die. He was gonna die. He needs that XP. He needs to go up a few levels. Like yesterday. Alright, let's go back to that Pokemon Center. Yeah, it is tough. It is very tough out here. Thank you, Nurse Joy. Bro, he has ass. That's why he was the first Pokemon I caught, and there's a reason why he's just kind of sitting there. Like, it's tough battling with that brother, man. He's not he can't really do a head to head at this point in time. Oh, this is the duel of ages right here. This is the duel for the ages right here. My bitch versus a wild bitch. Let's go. Yeah, he is everywhere. But not all, like, I can go in a different area, and you'll see some Pokemon that aren't necessarily out here. Oh yeah, this is Cody versus Cena out here. This is SummerSlam, WrestleMania main event right here, guys. Lock in. My money's on Poochyena. But I'll go train in a different spot after this, just so you'll see that, like, there's different Pokemon out there than Poochie fucking Ena, but you know, this guy wants to be the show. He wants to be the main event out here, so. Oops. And too late. We go to the forest. Back to the forest. Get some different music too. Petalburg music's kind of dope. A bit less XP, but a change of scenery is always nice, and we get a fucking Poochyena. Oh man. I get so excited to go in a different training spot to maybe see a Shroomish or a Seedot or anything. Although Seedot's a 1% encounter rate, I'm just hoping I was going to get it on the first shot somewhere. Come on. Let's go. I really hope level 10 is when he learns Headbutt, because it'll make this so much easier. Oh my god. Oh great. Harden versus a guy who fucking has such low attack. Great. Oh, you do decent damage. Okay, never mind. We're chilling. We're chilling. I don't know his move set, and I think he evolves at 20 or 22, something like that, in the lower mid 20s, which is more than twice where I need to be at this current point in time. So, like, if I can stream and just make fun of a Poochyena, this might be the way to evolve him, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to evolve this fucking kid, man. It is a drag. Shout out to all the kids that got Mightyena on their team as a kid, because they thought it was going to be something. Yeah, you can train against the lower tier Pokemon. Oh, you're gonna get poisoned. Fuck. Oh no, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Oh yeah, he's gonna be the star of this show anyways. Might even have to be a permanent fixture on the team by the end just because of how much of a meme he'll be between us, but... Gotta love it, gotta love it. But I love to see it. 4 people watching, all 4 of you guys like it. That's a good sign, that's a good sign. Spread the word, spread the gospel around. Oh, there's that poison. God damn it. It was only a matter of time. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why you have berries. Oops. Where's the... I think, yeah, I'll get Meryl here and stuff. Yeah, there's a Meryl. What are the odds? Talk about it, and you get it. I 100% this, guys. If you're just lurking around in the chat, just give us a quick hello. I'd love any engagement, love to say hello to anybody who's watching. And, if anyone who's not aware, JDizzle is Jaden, the other co-owner of the channel, who is not with me, gracing my presence in the chat, or sorry, over audio or in person, but he is here in the chat with us. So bless his soul and bless his heart for hyping us up here for this tremendous occasion. Ask and you shall receive. Don't know what you're referring to there, so... What am I asking for? What am I receiving? Dub JDizzle the Meryl, yeah. Big dub to JDizzle. Shout out to Anna's here. Love seeing that support in the chat. Alright. I just want to show you some decent Pokemon. And I keep running into, like, the same 2. Alright, take down another Wurmple. God, this guy's a trick. Oh, man. Can I get a Ralts? Can we get a Ralts sighting here? We get a Poochyena. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. We want to show off a Ralts here. 4% encounter rate, by the way, so you know we're just not going to encounter it. We're only going to encounter Poochyena and Wurmple. Alright, Poochyena. We're gonna run. We just want an encounter of a Ralts here. 4% chance. I'll run 100 times if I have to. Oops. It'd be nice to not see the Poochyena or Wurmple in this section. I strongly believe it was above her that I caught the Ralts. Oh, there we go. There's a Lotad. See? Finally something different. He looks like Perry the Platypus if you put like a food tray on him. Perry! Perry the Platypus! Oh no! You're going to be fainted! That's probably my best 2-finch for something. He fucking missed his attack. Yeah, finally something you haven't seen yet. A Lotad. I already evolved him. He's but he was fun to use. He had decent moves. And we gotta go to the oh shit. I missed the Pokeball here? I've been missing out on a potion, guys. Wow. Goes to show how very vigilant I am. Training my Pokemons. Ooh. And another one back to back. There we go. You seen trouble? Now make it double. As they say. Oh, you're about to run out of fucking tackle attack? Jesus. Alright, let's heal you up really quick. Let's heal you up real quick, and then we'll go back out to the wilderness, of course. But I'm a little tired of training up that Poochyena, since he's a little trash at this point still. We'll go... We haven't used Zigzagoon yet, so we'll use Zigzagoon for a few minutes here. Let's give him a shot back out as we just sit in Oldale to listen to the music again for a moment. And we're going to talk to everyone here to get that time here listening to the Oldale music. A potion can be used anytime, so it's even more useful than the Pokemon Center in certain situations. I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. And once again, guys, this will be the point where we save our progress. Awesome. And now we get out of the village, talking to the NPC to save our progress. And a third Lotad. Not bad. At this point in time, now you're just going to get sick and tired of seeing Lotads. Come on. Yeah, finally, the 3P to something. Let's see what we get right here really quick. A Wurmple. It wasn't worth me staying. And now we go through the forest. No encounters? There we go. There we go. We had to force it out of them. And it's a Poochyena, of course. Of course. Let's headbutt that bitch. Bam! Wham bam bam. I'm the pleasure man. Pleasuring you all with the voice, or the gift of my voice, and the gift of the gameplay. Right? Right? I don't know. Gotta stay focused and fresh out here. Gotta keep you guys on your toes with some riveting commentary here. And it's another fucking Poochyena. You know, if we opened a foundation for every time I encountered a Poochyena, we'd already have quite a few dollars at this point. What do you say? A word of advice. A TM, technical machine, is good only for one-time use. Once you use it, it's gone. Think twice before using it. How about no? I think I bought the twins. Okay, yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I left my... Fuck, I knew I was leaving some berries behind earlier, guys. God, I knew I was leaving berries behind. Sweet. As we take our break from our regularly scheduled programming to do some berry planting. Nothing better. Sweet. And then we double up on Chesto berries. Water your plants. Word of advice, if you do grow plants in real life, don't forget to water them. If you didn't today, now's the time. Take that 20 seconds. Just kidding, it's more than 20 seconds. There we go. Now she's delighted. And the leopard berry. I believe that's what I had here. Sweet. There we go, easy encounter. Ooh. Okay, but he flinched, so we won't get the opportunity to harden himself up again. He will not, in fact, be staying hard out here. I don't say lies. I don't speak lies, brother. He just couldn't stay hard out here, that's all. Zigzagoon is trying to learn Sand Attack. I mean, you should. Yeah, I'd rather you have that than Tail. Yep. Oh. Too bad it's not an attacking move, because in this challenge, I will take all the attacking moves I can get. Not the greatest strategy for any newbie Pokemon players is to not go with just 4 attacking moves, but in a challenge like this, it can be very beneficial. Especially if you don't plan on using the Pokemon after you complete them with your Pokedex entry, which is kind of what I plan on doing with Zigzagoon here. He just has cut, because once I finish the first gym, I'm just going to come back down and cut all this stuff up. And yeah, go back from there. Oh my god, Whismur. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages, brother. How you been? How's the wife? How's the kids? Yeah, too bad I don't care, because Zigzagoon's just going to headbutt you back to sleep. There will be no uproar for you today, my friend. None at all. Another Poochyena. Nice. We're getting rich on Poochyenas out here, guys. We're collecting them like infinity stones. Alright, Zigzagoon, I'm tired of seeing your face, and you're running out of PP. Time to switch you out. Time to switch you out. You see, I'm tired of seeing your face, but at least I get to bash it in every time I see it with an array of different moves. This time we'll go with Water Gun. And you're done for a kid. Straight donezo. Yeah, he takes Infinity to the next level, because I'll be infinitely finding him here for the next 25 or so hours, which is just great. Very nice. Damn, he took me to the Pound Town before he... Oh, I forgot that you don't have tackle. Waste of a turn, waste of a turn. Damn. So what are the odds we find a shiny this evening, guys? My opinion is that I don't. And I will not be surprised if I don't encounter one at all during this run. Even if it is a 1 in a 8,000 and some odd chance. I think that the odds are not in my favor. But I do think that I will keep running into Poochyena, and I think that I can run into 20,000 of these guys in the next... finishing this section. I also want to see one. I've genuinely never caught one in all my years playing, but a portion of that is I used to play Pokemon Yellow, or not Pokemon Yellow, I played Pokemon Red on a Game Boy, and that game didn't have color. And then I played Pokemon Silver on the same Game Boy, but for some reason Pokemon Silver nor Gold could save on the Game Boy, so I always had to restart every time I played the game. So I never really stuck to it, and I just kind of stuck with playing Pokemon Red as a kid. And I didn't get a DS. I skipped that and I went straight to 3DS, and I played Pokemon X and Y. And I was already in high school by then, so I didn't really... I don't know, I was focused on different things at the time than catching Pokemon and doing things of that nature. But yeah, no, it was definitely fun. Like it's fun to think back on how I used to play a game like this, and watching and listening to content on people who play the games actively, and how they all like, don't you remember when you were a kid and you would have your starter Pokemon and he'd be a high level, and then maybe you'd have another Pokemon or two, and it's like, yeah, I was one of those kids. Like, I had Cyndaquil when I played Pokemon Silver or Gold, and then playing Pokemon Red, I'd usually use Squirtle or Charmander, depending on what I was feeling. But no, it's fun. It's fun. I wish I would have Pokemon Yellow. Just you get to use all the starters and Pikachu in that game. So it's a different spin. So it would have been fun to use. But we keep peaking at 5 every so often. 5 viewers. I'll take it. I'll take it. They keep coming and going. They come for a few minutes and they go for a few, but I feel like it's the same 2 people coming in and out that isn't you guys. And you're going to be a super effective one-shot here. Let's get you up to level 11. Alright. I will mute for a moment, as I will be taking a sip of water, but I will still be here training actively, guys. Don't you worry. Yeah, brother, you should definitely get back in. Like, I can show you where to go, because we were obviously in not the most sober state the last time we were together. We were definitely inebriated. And, but yeah, I can show you where to go. Some people figured out, I think, how to do it, like, on mobile. My buddy Matt used to play on his phone. I think I have the link still in our Snapchat chat, so I could probably hook you up and you can just play it on your phone. Because he was just using it as a web browser that you can like stick to your home screen. That's what he was using to play Pokemon. Oh, an Abra, sweet. It's been so long since I've seen an Abra. This right here is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I love me Abra. And it's gonna teleport away. Gotta love fighting Abra. It knows one move. Teleport. Yeah, I'll have to double check. Like I'll text him and see if he even remembers where he'd have to go. But yeah, my buddy Matt used to do it, I think, during COVID. No, well, one of his summers, like when he was at college, he came down for the winter and was like, "Dude, you're playing Pokemon on your phone?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he sent it to me. And yeah, I didn't figure it out, but I was always like, man, for if ever I want to get back into Pokemon, like, it's on my phone. I got it figured out. So you can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that. Growl, bitch, growl. There it is. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking to myself, it's been a hot topic minute since we've seen ourselves a wild Poochyena. Let's bring up the hype again for a wild Poochyena in the chat, guys. Let's go, Poochyena! Ooh, almost level 12. Almost level 12. That's the spirit. Let's fucking go. Level 12. Let's go. Ooh, critical one shot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Howl away. Who's next? Poochyena's next. Let's go. You know, Jay Dizzle, I'm thinking you're gonna have to create a rap about Poochyena, and that's gonna be our next hit right there. You'll see. It's just destined to be. That's the next 160,000 view video right there. Call of Duty goes back to their roots? Nah, Nick J. Forget goes back to their roots. Fucking 2025 edition. The 11-year comeback tour? Sign this kid to a record deal. Let's get him rapping next to Eminem next week. Let's sign you up, kid. Come on. Let's get you flowing those bars again. Actually, we should swap out. Actually, we should do Meryl. Yeah, why not? Come on. They're only copyright claiming us. You're only halfway there. They already think you're stealing their original content, so come on. They think you're a threat. They might as well sign you. That's why they copyright claim a video that's 11 years old. They know he's a threat. Kid's straight threats. Alright, we've run into another Wismer, sorry. I always struggle with this guy's name. It's gonna be a struggle when I have to train him. Gosh. I won't know the name. It'll be a straight uproar like he causes every turn. Goodness gracious. Okay, quick leg spike. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Tackle failed. Sorry, pack must have failed. Tackle hit. Tackle hit. We hit and quit. Now we move on. Let's get Ralts out here. I haven't really used Ralts. Yeah, bro, they should have embraced it, man. They should have known the potential when they copyrighted an 11-year-old video. Obviously, they knew it. It was in their blood. Wow, we're up to 6 viewers in here. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, please drop a comment, drop a like. I'd much appreciate it. It gives me feedback on if I should continue doing this moving forward or not. As we run into Wismer maybe number 7 in a row, 6 in a row. Gosh. Where's a Poochyena when you want to see one? Bro, that slow XP build with Ralts is a dread. Thankfully, Gardevoir's only a level 30. But that's still 13 levels of slow XP build. That is not what I'm looking forward to. You can't affect Poochyena, so we're gonna swap you out. Let's get Shroomish in. And we'll hit you with a Mega Drain. Shit, XP. Brutal. Brutal. Let's go, another Whismur. Game knew I was craving one after seeing a Poochyena for the first time in a while. Let's go, Ralts. Soon. Soon you can upgrade, my friend. Soon enough. A critical hit? Oh my god. Like it wasn't gonna one-shot it anyways. And now we gotta switch back. Ralts has no effective moves against Poochyena. Hit them with that confusion, just like you guys should hit us with a subscribe if you're watching. That'd be much appreciated. Leave a like, leave a comment. As always, much appreciated. Show your love and support, and eventually we will show the love and support back. Oops, wrong move again. And that's a critical hit, but we hit him with that confusion, so he goes down. Alright, Wild Poochyena, we gotta swap you out again, Ralts, as you are ineffective against this Pokemon. Ralts, that's enough, come back. Shroomish, fuck this bitch up. Fuck this bitch up. No, Ralts, Confusion, like the psychic moves aren't effective against the dark types in this game, so I can't use it because it's the only attacking move he has, so I can't use Ralts against the Poochyena, which is why I swapped him out there. If you're curious, but normally I'd say, yeah, he'd destroy the shit out of him. But unfortunately, it is not the case this time around, yeah. So like, I'll just try it here just so you guys see. If you hit confusion, it'll say Ralts used confusion. It doesn't affect Wild Poochyena. And it's the only move that does damage. So unless I just want to sit here and double team for evasiveness purposes, you know, I can't do much else. But yeah, you just swap out to Shroomish right quick, and then you win anyways. You win anyways. You hit him with that absorb. Bleed him dry. Hit him with that confusion. Send him to the next dimension. God, that slow XP build is deadly with Ralts, man. Yeah, Shroomish is pretty solid. His evolution form's pretty solid too. Like the Ralts that I'm using now and Shroomish are two characters that are probably going to make my final team at the end of the game. Breloom's a really good character, and Gardevoir is pretty good as well. I haven't quite yet mapped out who else I'm going to use on my final 4 team. Oh, right. I'm not thinking and just so used to attack moves, but gotta swap him out for Shroomish right quick. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who I want on my final 6. Obviously, I'm gonna have my starter, so it's gonna be Mudkip, it's gonna be Shroomish, and I'm thinking Ralts. And then I just need to find 3 other Pokemon and fill it out. So I'll have a Grass type, I'll have a Water type, I'll have a Psychic type, I'll need a Fire type, I guess, eh? I don't know who's a good Fire type in this game. Oh, I have Torchic, but I technically traded with myself, so I... Really good Pokemon. Blaziken's really good. But, yeah. I might use Blaziken. Fuck it. I don't know. Could be interesting. Not sure yet. I have like 60 more hours before I get to that point, so I have plenty of time to do some thinking, some research, and decide who I want on my final team. Alright, we're gonna save after that. That glitch, yeah. We're gonna save after this. I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to Shroomish's evolution, though. I'm not quite sure what it is off the top of my head, but we're getting there. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and gremlins in between, I will be back in 2 moments. I just need to use the washroom. Bear with me, I will return. Enjoy the Pokemon music. What is up, Drum? Oops, I don't have the copyright for that. Haha, nor am I that channel. Welcome back, guys. I'm back. Alright, hope everybody is ready to get back in the Pokemon groove and jam. I know I am. Let's go gobble up that XP slowly but surely, bit by bit, Pokemon by Pokemon. Interesting. So if you're both here and I'm also watching, I don't count as a viewer, which means there's genuinely been a third person, not us, this entire time. Huh. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. Because I thought I would have counted and then you two counted. Yeah, I guess not. So that means there was actually a third person that I thought was me this whole time. Interesting, interesting. I thought I counted as the third. Yeah, I seen 6 once. I seen 5 quite a few times. I'll take it, man. We even gained a sub. We went from 642 to 643. Like, that's... Hey. Yeah, we even gained a sub. 6 twice, not bad. I only noticed it the one time, but that's hype. Let's go, Ann is here. Hey man, that adds to our engagement. That would make monetization more possible. Every bit counts. Dub N is here for sure. Pretty much. Pretty much. When bro, we were almost at like 700. We dropped like fucking 60 subs over the years. We'll take what we can get. Bro, we've been a dead channel for 5 years. People started unsubbing. People were probably going through their list going, what the fuck? Nick J. Forgwin? What is that? Why am I subbed to it? And then they probably clicked on it and went, oh, I was a kid subbed to kids. I mean, I wonder how many of the channels that are subbed to us are not even active channels anymore because they were made by children who probably lost the email, don't have access to the account. Like, I wonder if Jack, we always joke about Jack, but I wonder how many accounts a guy like Jack would have made. Like, he had more than one PSN. Who's to say he didn't have more than one YouTube account that he was subbed to us with? Something stupid like that. Like, I wonder how many of it is genuine engagement of people that would still be around. But bro, Jack's the channel legend, bro. If he were to, like, it wouldn't surprise me if he was the person who wrote that message that like a year ago saying, you guys should come back. Like, it's probably Jack sitting in his room. Bro, straight up, I miss Jack, man. We gotta find those streams one day. We gotta go through our catalog and find where we meet Jack. That's gonna be an all-time moment right there. Because it's in our stream catalog. I would have streamed it on YouTube. Because we met him through YouTube. So it's in our catalog somewhere. I don't know how much of it we could, like, trace comments back on. But, yeah. That'd be fun to... Bro, if Jack pulled up, Instamod, bro, Instamod. Instamod, instant add-on Discord, instantly... Yeah, bro, he's straight up coming on the live. Like, I will go and add the webcam feature. I will install my webcam. Yeah, bro, like, it's no ska. Like, bro, it'd be amazing. It'd be the moment of my life. Like, I'd go set up my webcam right now if Jack were to come back. That'd be an all-time moment. All-time moment. Let's not be running into Puccianas here, as we're a bit too much curveball inside baseball here, and we should take it back to less curveball inside baseball. Oh, come on. You couldn't have done 2 more HP points. There's no way Jack would have wife and kids. There's no way Jack would have kids. Because you were in grade what, 11, 12? I was in grade 10, 11. And he was like 6. He was squeaker level age, bro. His balls were still far from dropping. I don't know. I'm not convinced that someone who was yet to be near puberty would be married with kids currently. But who knows? That kid was unique, to say the least. So who knows? But wife and kids take is wild out there. That's straight wild. Yeah, I guess he could be like, he'd probably be graduating high school now, that's for sure. But that's crazy. I mean, just look at your sister, bro. Your sister's graduating high school soon. Like that's craziness to me. I remember when she was in diapers, though. I'm sure you can remember that shit too. Like it's crazy to think of the people that I remember as just children graduating. Bro, kids I've been working with for like 4 years now are going to university and college, and it's like, aren't you 14? And it's like, no, they're 18 now, and they're going to university and college. You know, I'm also getting older. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes you don't realize how quick time goes by until like shit like that happens. Until someone's going to university and you're going, didn't didn't I just didn't I just train you last week, kid? Like, come on, you're not going to school. And you're gonna teleport away. I was hoping you did enough damage. Go, Abra. God, Troomish is gonna pass for 1 second. That's fucking stupid. Oh, the joys of the slow XP Pokemon. They take forever and ever. Anyhow, we move on. What a gun! Bam, bam, bam. One more Puchiana will do no harm. What a gun, what a blast. Oh, dude, there's gonna be thousands more fucking Puchianas, I feel like. I thought I was gonna be tired of this dude's grin like a week ago, man. The more I play this challenge, the more I realize that was nothing for what I'm really in store for. Another, oh brother, more than another one. It is crazy the amount of, oh, a Tailo, not bad. He's straight pumped up. He's pumping up the jams. Wow, this is like the second time I see this tonight. Go Skitty, let's go. Let's go, Skitty! I wonder what the encounter rate is for the Skitty here. It can't be that high. It's probably the 1% Pokemon rate in this area. Shit, even in Carter, bro. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages, brother. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go! Let's go! Bitchy out here. Let's go. Yeah, don't hang your cap on variety for long, my friend. As you'll see, we get Poochyena. Just when you would have thought. And Taylor goes back to back. Let's go. Easy rest. Now we're back up. Ready to go.
Abracadabra. Time to run. Why are you running? Yeah, that sounds brutal, bro. Oh, I used the wrong move. God damn it. The fact that everyone has it now, brutal. I don't mind it if like one person has it, but now it just feels like you're fucking pickaxe best out there. Jesus. As we run into a wild Whismur here. One shot. Let's go! Easy crit. And Waltz is almost going to be a level 19 here. Almost 2 levels away from evolution. Level 20 is when Waltz evolves. We are almost there for 1 evolution. Almost 11 levels away from final evolution form. Can't go wrong, can't go wrong. Maybe by the 28-hour mark, we'll be making it to that point, guys. And this is probably going to be the best spot to upgrade Waltz to that level 20, as it's Whismur Cave. Whismur's only spawn here. So it's big variety in terms of Pokemon that you're going to be seeing and training against here, as you can imagine, in Whismur Cave. But that's fun of the training here, is I don't have to swap out because I see a Poochyena. So although this is already a long process, it'll save me a few turn swaps throughout the way, which Hey man, if I can save and cut 10 minutes here, I will save and cut 10 minutes when I can. Gladly and thankfully, anytime. As we will once again run into a whisper here. Ooh, level 8 Whismer, finally, some worthy competition for my level 19 Pokemon. That's gonna simply... Oh, I'm gonna use Growl on accident. Great. And we both do useless moves to each other. Wow, wonderful first turns. Fuck off, level 5. Not the level of Whismer you want to encounter. That's for sure not very beneficial, because he will give us the least amount of XP. Barely moves the bar, barely moves the bar. Brutal. But we're out here. Waltz is almost at level 20, which means he's almost at his second evolution. What's my favorite Pokemon of all time? That I'm not sure currently. I'm gonna have to think about that for a hot topic minute. But that's a conversation that you, the chat, can have while I think about this for a moment. It's definitely going to be a Generation 1 Pokemon, as that is what I'm most familiar with. I'd probably say Alakazam or Gengar, just because I thought they were the coolest Pokemon when I was a kid. And now, even as an adult, when I make a team, I really enjoy having one or both of them on my team. And Mewtwo, the classic legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. I love that. Can't go wrong with one of the best. One of the GOATs. One of the greatest of all time in Pokemon. That's for sure. I think he's in Super Smash Bros. I'm not quite sure, but I know they've added some Pokemon in that game. You really like Hypno, eh? I feel like you mentioned Hypno the other day. So I feel that, And Pikachu, very basic. Everybody likes Pikachu, come on. If somebody doesn't like Pikachu when they say they're a Pokemon fan, I don't know if you can trust. I don't know if you can trust any word they say. And Onyx is solid, bro. Brock's Onyx was solid in the show. He was solid in the show. I'll always like Brock. Brock's one of my favorite characters in the show too. So I think that's a bit of bias. I liked his Onyx as well. But yeah, like I'm not very familiar with these Pokemon, like Generation 3. I didn't watch the show for this part. I didn't play the game, so I will hopefully have a favorite by the end of the game for just this generation and this game period. Because I'm going to be catching them all and training them all. So I'll definitely find who I like and don't like. Such as Poochyena, my current favorite Pokemon to use. Which is why he's the lowest level on the squad. Because he is so much fun to use at the current point in time that we're in. as I will not be complaining if we keep getting these semi-high level Whismers. It will make my training times so much better. Yeah, I should have just said Poochyena off the bat. I don't know why there was any hesitation, even consideration and mulling over the question of my favorite. It should have been obvious from the start who it was. As we're gonna have to get out of here relatively soon to get some more confusion PP. So we can keep attacking. And I have no idea why I keep running back to the Pokemon Centers. Ralts can just teleport there. Underrated ability. And I always forget about it. Level 5. Brutal. Yeah, she just one-shots everything. You know how it would be. But yeah, we gotta get the mana up. We gotta get the PP up on that confusion so we can keep one-shotting these, I can never remember this Pokemon's name. I am sorry. Whismer. I want to say something else all the time. I can't even think of what I want to say. That's how you know this Pokemon makes a lasting impression. Oh yeah, Whismer Cave out here. Before last fight. And last confusion before we teleport back to the Pokemon Center. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Eevee is a good pick, but is there a specific evolution of Eevee that Anne is preferable to? Oops. My personal favorite evolution would be Umbreon. But I do enjoy using Jolteon in the games, especially the early generations. Jolteon is a really solid electric type. Obviously, if you don't get Zapdos or Pikachu. The original, she says. That's bland. Come on. There's gotta be an evolution you like out there. We'll peer pressure it into you. Like not even Leafeon? Yeah, bro, Jolteon's really solid.
Unlike this Whismur right here, who's about to be unsolidified and just confused. So you just blitzing it up back there, brother? And let's go. We got one more Whismur as we are in Whismur Cave. The place of one encounter. But we are almost at level 20 here with Ralts. Couple more fights for sure. Maybe 3 more battles if we get level 6s. If we get a level 8 and a level 7, maybe 2. Yeah, we'll get another level 6. Espeon. Espeon's a great evolution of Eevee as well. Oh, we got it. There we go. Ralts level 20. And here's the moment we've been waiting for. Finally, an evolution. Awesome. And now we have Ralts evolved into Kirlia. Hype it up, guys. Oh, and we get an encounter right away. Of course. No time to enjoy an evolution. Alright, let's get the fuck out of the cave. And runaway is what we will be doing. And of course, it's another Poochyena. Did you miss it? I missed it. Oops. Oops. Alright. So now we're going to put you to rest for a little while. And who should we withdraw? We should withdraw Abra. Fuck yeah. Let's get Abra out here. Abracadabra. There we go. There we go indeed. Now we can go back to the fun part, training. Back to the grind, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, time for the Abracadabra battling of just starting the battle, switching to the next Pokemon, and rinse and repeat till you learn a decent move. Oh, wrong one. Wrong move. How long would I guess till the next area? Many, many, many hours. Considering I still have to evolve many Pokemon. So I gotta upgrade Shroomish here another 6 levels. I gotta upgrade Abra another 10 levels. And then I gotta trade him with myself to get Alakazam. Meryl, I want to say it's 21 or 22, so another 7 or 8 levels. Wingull needs another 13 levels. Zigzagoon is at 18. And then Poochyena's at 20. Or Poochyena's 18 and Zigzagoon's 20, I forget. So, needless to say, you see how I'm at 16, almost 17 hours? I think that 40-hour mark is relatively accurate because there's other Pokemon in the box that I still need to train. And yeah, I'm saving the worst one for last because it's just going to be pure misery. Every time we mention those lurkers, they just seem to disappear. This is area 1 of 8. I'm at the starting point of the game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's plenty more game to go. In total, I think it'll be 60 to 80 hours to complete everything. That's if everything goes well. And I'm not underguessing it. Yeah, in theory, this is why I was like, you know what, if there's something to produce content with, it's a challenge like this. But it's going to get easier once I get the EXP share, because I can train basically more than one Pokemon at a time, and you unlock the daycare, you know, if I'm going to, I think you can sell berries. I'm not quite sure. My memory doesn't serve me on that aspect, but yeah, there's plenty of ways. I believe there's a game center this game as well, like in the original games. Yes, and plenty of hours of battling content, of seeing Mightyena. Yeah, hypothetically, like if I'd want to keep doing Pokemon content after this game, there's definitely a niche in doing so. It's just a matter of all of it's been done, all of it's been covered. Nothing that I'd be doing to it is necessarily new content, new game-breaking perspectives or anything. Like, I barely know what's going on half the time. I'm learning as I'm playing these games as well. So it's kind of like borderline noob who enjoys the grind of Pokemon, learning to grind out the toughest challenge the game has. Yeah, I think I actually have to play and beat other games to actually get the full Pokedex in this game, which is kind of absurd. I don't remember, because I think I'm going to have to trade some Pokemon into this game just to be able to finish the Pokedex, which is going to take so fucking long to do. But it's worth it. Why not? I get to say I completed the Pokedex at least once in my life, and if anyone were to ever doubt me, I could at least have a good portion of it on film. At least it's not just, yeah, like I beat it, and then you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, bro. Like, I'm sure you did that. Like, no, I got proof I did this shit. I got proof I spent hours of my life battling little Pokemon. Yeah, man, the same way Jack's on those ancient VODs somewhere way down the line. Go Abra. Go Shroomish. And we're gonna Mega Drain your health. Boom! One shot. Bitch. There we go. Abra's level 9. Let's get it. Only 8 more levels till you become Kadabra. Hey, Abra meet Abra. I'm gonna teleport before you can teleport. Let's go. Level 7 Tailo appeared. Not bad. Yeah, we like the Abra Square. Magic? Mega Drain. That's hype. That's your move. It's not very effective. Understandable. Have a nice day. Peck is super effective. Shake your head, little listener. It's fine. Yes, yes. The Mega Drain and the Absorb both do that. Which is why it's fun to be training that Pokemon, because you don't need to go heal him up every fucking time he gets hit like Meryl just did. And you lose like half your health because the enemy crit you. Yeah, they're dope-ass moves. You can teach Gengar Mega Drain in Season 1, like Gen 1, and it's such an OP move to have on him. Ooh, first time I hear that sound in a while. Let's go, Wishmer. We were very close to one indeed. He may be unable to move. Oh no. Is he paralyzed? Someone, call the doctor. As we get struck by the Whismur. Mega Drain! Give me all of your health. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Ha 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 ha. Fuck yeah. So refreshing having a Pokemon that doesn't have slow XP build like Ralts did with Abra. It makes training so much more motivating. Just seeing level 7 to level 10 in like 7 to 10 battles like that. God. It is such a big difference. Alright, Abra, that's enough. You should come back. As we deal with yet another Poochyena. Mega Drain! Get your bitch ass out of here, Poochyena. And now we move on to our next Poochyena. Why? Why not? This is the Professor Oak Challenge. You thought training your Pokemon was a challenge? Try challenging all of the Pokemon against Poochyenas, essentially. The time of your life. Wow, Poochyena's attack missed. Crazy. I've never seen that one before. It's almost like that's why he's at the bottom of my training list currently, next to Slakoth. The two most dreadful I have. Oh shit. Whoops. Whoopsies. Whoopsie poopsies. That's what you call that. We're out of Mega Drain. We're gonna hit you with Absorb, even though it's not effective.
It's effective enough. Yeah, it does a decent amount. Wishmer! I always want to say something else. Go Zigzagoon. There we go.
One more down, and more experience for Abra. Abra's now 7 levels away from Kadabra. We're getting there, guys. We are filling out the Pokedex slowly but surely. One battle, one Pokemon at a time. And that's the name of the game. Let's hit him with that quick headbutt. Let's get that Poochyena out of here. Let's get that quick EXP. Man, Poochyenas are so ineffective, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm slacking. I need to boot up the Xbox 360. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, man, I need to get back on it. But I need to wait for hockey to start to want to play a hockey game again. Once the season starts back up, I'll definitely be playing back my NHL 14 team. Just for the fun of it. It gets me, like, once the hockey season starts, it's more apropos, I find. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know how I'd stream on an Xbox 360 at this current point in time. That would be that'd be interesting to figure out, that's for sure. But that'd be a wild ass stream, just like rebuild whatever team in NHL 14 here in 2025. That'd be fun. But yeah, like that's why I was grinding it out during the playoff season. Like it's prime real estate, right? I'm watching the Panthers dominate the Toronto Maple Leafs in game 5 and 7. Just pure domination. And it got me wanting to build just myself pure domination. And then seeing Sam Reinhart score 4 goals in the Stanley Cup clinching game was just icing on my cake. But we could definitely go streaming. I could stream our Fortnite now on this. That'd be interesting. Bring back Fortnite streams after all these years. Yeah, and for anyone who has no idea what I'm referring to, it's the NHL where the Toronto Maple Leafs got dominated in games 5 and 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And they got just the floor swept with them, 6-1 and 6-1 in those 2 games in front of their own fans. That's what you call quality team play for the fans right there. But yeah, slowly getting there. Every battle is a battle. I can assure you that. I'm sure I seen the clip when it came out. I don't remember. I don't remember those clips. I remember everybody ragging on them. But I was more interested in their poor old Mitchie boy, seeing where he was gonna go. I thought he was gonna end up in LA. But I remember telling you he was gonna go to LA or Vegas. I was just more convinced on LA than Vegas. Just I didn't think Vegas was gonna have the cap to make it work at all ever. But then Petrangelo decided, LOL, if we're gonna sign Mitch Marner, I forgot how to play in the season, so I can be ready for the playoffs, LOL. And yeah, that's what we're gonna see next year. Get ready for it, Alex Petrangelo, game 1 of the playoffs. Won't play on Team Canada, won't play in single day of the season, but he'll be ready day 1 of the playoffs, baby. Yeah, but like, he's gonna come back. He'll be ready for game 1 of the playoffs. Well, Pucciano used Howl. Howl and Tackle, the 2 moves you get. Until inevitably you get Headbutt as well. I just don't know when. And I'm not patient enough to find out just yet. My appreciation for you, Pucciano, will come when I start grinding Slack off. He was supposed to be on the team for the Four Nations, but he pulled out, and that's when because it was going to be him and Pareko. Because it was the team pairing. It was Pareko and fucking Petrangelo, and then it was Taze and Makar. And then they had Josh Morrissey and whoever else. I forget who, but yeah, he got hurt and he pulled out, and they replaced him with Harley. Well, St. Louis wasn't even in the playoff race at that point. They were way looking out. Hello, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, there was Harley and someone else. I forget who the other guy was. Alex is on Vegas, yes. Shit, okay, so who's on St. Louis's blue line with Colton Pareko? Or no, it was Shea Theodore and Petrangelo. Shea Theodore's the guy I'm forgetting about. It was the 2-team pairing. It was Pareko, Morrissey, and then it was Petrangelo, Theodore. Sorry, I'm just thinking Petrangelo's still on St. Louis like it's 2014. And quick attack. God, fuck, I hate fighting Talos. Oh, you lived. Oh, you bitch. Let's go, Abra. 5 more levels. Bro, who's beating Canada? Answer that question. Answer that question, and then you'll maybe get an answer. If the Russians were allowed to play, it'd be a competition, but they're not, so there's no real competition. Because a goaltending tandem lined up by Vasilevsky, Bobrovsky, and Shesterkin just cooks whatever you put out, man. Like what do you do against that? Back-to-back winning Bob, and then the guy who won back-to-back cups before him. Craziness. Yeah, but even then, like, how healthy is Team USA gonna be come this time next year? Like, Kachuk is still not even healthy. And then, you know, the regression curve. I don't know. I don't see there being much competition for Team Canada, personally. And that's just because the Russians aren't allowed. You don't have to deal with Kuch. You don't have to deal with not Pasternak, fucking Panarin. Like, I don't think Florida has a reason to play Kachuk at the start of the season. Let him rest. Buddy's pelvis wasn't even on the bone anymore. Like, Buddy was walking like a glass cannon at that point. And, like, their defense is huge. Dmitry Orlov, Kulikov. I'm not thinking of all the Russians at this current time, but the only real weakness they have is the center position. They don't have a big, brooding offensive defense, but yeah, Buddy had so many injuries. Like, if you read the list of injuries that some of those guys were dealing with, like, it's a miracle Kachuk was even walking, let alone playing hockey and putting on fucking 25 pounds of equipment just to skate around and avoid being touched. You know, like, the joy is, the fascinating part is he didn't do more damage than he already did. Like, I mean, but then again, look at a guy like Halliburton, right? He twists his ankle or whatever a few days before, and he keeps playing on a busted ankle, and then he tears his Achilles. Like, bro, or he had a strained Achilles, and then it led to a tear. I forget exactly how the injuries go, but the pain that these athletes go through just to perform on the highest level is insane. It is insane. Oh yeah, like just look up Oliver Bjorkstrand's injury. That's the most brutal injury I think I've ever heard an athlete have, and it's not even anything he can do. Like, he just kind of almost died. Hold on, I know, like, I'm mid battle here, but Oliver Bjorkstrand injury. blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so basically this is the article straight from Tampa Bay. The head athletic trainer checked in with Bjorkstrand throughout the night before contacting him. Oh, sorry. Where does it say what he has? Okay. So he was skating at over 100 miles per hour, and his knee was caught with an opposing player, but it hit him in the thigh, causing a pain which the Danish forward compared to the feeling of a Charlie horse muscle cramp. He played the game and didn't think much of it. Basically, it led to all sorts of surgeries. The surgery he had to receive was called compartment syndrome, where they basically have to reattach the entire lower half of you together because it comes off. And that's just because he got a fucking hockey player's knee in his thigh. That's insane. That's insane. The lifelong damage that's gonna do to this guy, he's never gonna walk right again in his life. All for a couple $1,000,000 in a Stanley Cup. Crazy. Craziness. But like, I'd love to know who this forever lurking third viewer is. Just coming in and out as they please, never saying a word. I mean, I say that, but like, if I was 6 feet tall, I'd be fucking doing my best to beat Cody Rhodes out there, right? And I see the damage that it does to people. I've seen it my whole life watching it, right? Like, but the thrill of the crowd and the excitement and everything is just something you could never ever replicate anywhere else. So I can understand it to an extent, like just that childhood dream, that childhood passion, desire to be the Stanley Cup winning goal scorer, to be the world champion, to be the NBA, champion, to win the FIBA World Cup, to win FIFA, like whatever it is that this athlete is set on. A UFC fighter, for some reason, making $2,000 a fight to go have permanent brain damage, like, yeah, we're fucking hardwired to be brain dead, I guess, or something. But I still love my sports, and I love all those athletes, and, the world would be a really crazy place without it. Just get to level 18, Shroomish. That's not something I'm gonna do over this. That's something we can have a conversation about when we meet up in a few days. But we could talk about it. We could talk about it. I already think you're gonna disagree with my perspective, but I'm just coming at it from a perspective of where I've seen it done, like, similarly. You'll understand. It'll make sense. You probably won't agree, and you won't change my mind. But, yeah. Yeah, I haven't listened to his take. I've seen a lot of people bash him for his take, but I haven't checked it out just yet. I'm sure me and him are gonna have some parallels, as you know, he's a guy who did wrestling his whole life. You know, that's where he's made his money and stuff. I think there's gonna be a place of mutuality. I think that people are just gonna use the whole, well, it's 2025 kind of argument kind of in vain. Just like, it's something that happens fairly frequently in the sport of wrestling. It's just Rampage Jackson is a really, really famous person. And, you know, that's easy publicity, especially if it's his son. But similar things have happened, and in the same industry, stuff like that has happened in the last few months, where a guy even attacked a fan and nobody really said anything. So I just kind of go like, hey, if you're going to point the finger here, you should point the finger at all the other situations that have been similar to it and that have happened recently, instead of just making a big deal out of this one case. Like, this has been happening for fucking 80 years. Why is this one case the one where we're going to be all gung ho about it when shit like this happened a few months ago? Yeah, like, it's a physical sport. If you don't expect real emotions and tensions to get in the way occasionally, like, you know, you may have never been in a fight in your life. You know, you may have never been put in a position where you feel threatened. And yeah, like, I'm not necessarily following the situation 100%. I don't particularly have an interest in it, just I've seen this play out in different scenarios a few other times over. But yeah, no, like, it sucks. It sucks. It's wrong. Like, there's nothing good about getting your face caved in. But there's always context, and it doesn't, you know, it didn't happen out of nowhere, is what people also need to remember. Bitch get paralyzed. And I don't think an arrest will be made. Let's go. Go abracadabra. 4 more levels. I don't know why I keep taking out Shroomish to fight Talos. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. He probably, like, if he does, he probably doesn't get another job in wrestling again. Outside of, like, sympathy bookings, which will only last for so long. Or he doesn't charge him and he has to deal with all the hospital bills and all the trauma and all of that comes with it. But Yeah, I guess I don't necessarily have to watch the chill video to kind of know what he's going to talk about. But I did it again. I took out a Talo. It is the end of his career because it sets a precedent with yourself. It's like when you're a work employee and you go to the labor board. It's like that's on your file now for life. You're always going to be known as the guy that went to the labor board. You're going to be known as the wrestler who got punched and went and stooged to the office, who went and stooged to the cops, right? Like every profession has that little hick and nick about it, and unfortunately, when it comes to fighting, that is the big thing is as well. If you're gonna say like you actually got hit when you we're trying to sell that we're for real getting hit, but if you go and you press charges on a guy for real because you got hit, like it makes the business look real, not real, which is counterproductive to the promoter's pocket, right? Like you're here to make money, you're here to sell tickets. Obviously, the average person knows it's fake, but you still got to keep the allure and the grandeur of okay, how is it that we keep it so real looking? How is it that we keep it so professional, so this, so that? And if you have a guy who goes out and he does that, like, hey, there goes your career. Yeah, well, like Chael has the old school mindset, which is kind of the wrestling I grew up on, which is what he grew up on, like the Harley Race era, the tough 70s and 80s guys, like the Jim Cornettes, where you know you're after the show you're assaulting 10 people and you're giving a fake name because you're getting charged by 10 people because they tried to kill you and you tried to kill them because you're the bad guy in Minneapolis. That's what it was like in the 60s and 70s. So like, to an extent, that's where it is. Yeah, yeah. Um, there's a great story that a wrestler tells. His father was a bad guy. He was called the Great Malenko, and he had to move cities. Like he had to move his family to a different city because people were finding out where he lived and were doing death threats because he threatened to beat up the good guy on TV, or it wasn't on TV back then, but like he threatened to beat up the local good guy, and he had the championship and he was the dastardly bad guy. And after shows, fans are trying to pepper spray him when he has his kids in his cars and stuff like that. Like this was nightly stuff in the 60s, the 70s, and up until maybe 83, 84. So there's a generation of it, like where Chael grew up, what I grew up listening to, and like the media I grew up watching, where, hey, this is an average Saturday night. It's shit. It's a shitty, shitty thing. But compare that to any UFC finish where a guy's getting punched in the face and spot the difference. Why is this one a crime and this one not? It's two sanctioned fights and two sanctioned rings. Sure, one is legit and one is a shoot fight, but you guys know what you're signing up for. If shit goes too far, shit goes too far. As we fuck up this Ninkata. Just kidding. He's gonna fuck up my Puchiana. He's gonna die. But yeah, in a business where you need to look tough, if you do anything to make you look weak, you lose it. I'm surprised Pucciano pulled that off. Not bad. Not too shabby. As we move on to the next Nin Cup. Sure, like I understand what you're saying, but like there's a certain level of acknowledgement that both participants have, and when you go and you disrespect a guy before a fight and you slap him in the face and you cower away, there's a level of retaliation. Do I think that it's excessive? Yes, he obviously retaliated excessively, but if we're all gonna sit here and play like the guy is completely innocent and that nothing should have happened, well, you get your receipt back. That's the name of the business, man. You hit someone for real, they get it back. He did it back too much, and like that's not cool. But yeah, in wrestling it's called receipts. Most people, if you potato someone, you're gonna get potatoed back. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I can agree with him getting his payback. I think it was excessive. Obviously, you mentioned the amount of strikes, and it is excessive. But where's the line? Like, where do you separate? You know, one guy got assaulted first, and then he retaliated with another assault, and his assault was worse. Well, where do you make a legal case? Like, oh, I slapped him and made fun of him. Well, that's because me and Chael probably have, well, me and Chael watch similar stuff and probably have similar sources. Um, and it's called a potato. You throw a potato and you get a potato back. Cody Rhodes calls it a potato. Like it's the term they use. You potato someone. Let's go, Abra. I mean, people betray and lie each other all the time, right? Like it's shit. It's shitty. People are shitty human beings. But a shitty act and then another shitty act. You know, like hey, I assaulted you and made fun of you, and I'm sorry, and let me make fun of your family. And then, because something worse happened to me, everything I did just kind of gets pushed away. And I said sorry, even if I meant it or not. I made amends. Like, I don't know. And yeah, people will say anything, anytime. Howl. Howl with no scowl. Let's get that absorb going. One more Poochyena down. Soon enough, he should be good to upgrade. Arabra. 2 Kadabra. And boom, magic. Alakazam will appear. Oh, Meryl, no. I don't doubt it. I know that everything I'm saying is not politically appropriate and is very controversial and would give me a lot of flack, and understandably so. It's just a matter of like the media that a guy like me and Chael have been exposed to for the majority of our lives, and it's like, okay, well, I've seen this 100 times and it's never been a crime before, so why is this one case a crime? And it's more just because like, oh well, there's 100 different camera angles, and now people know the real to not real, as to where back then everyone thought everything was real, and cops didn't get involved because they thought everything was real. So it's, I'm very, very, very self-aware of how controversial what me and Chael would think is. But we gotta get these Talos down. Gotta get the Poochyena next. That's my call. That's what we're getting next. It's been a while since we've seen a Whismur, so you know it's not gonna be that. And you know it's gonna be a Poochyena. Stay on the lookout, guys. Here it comes. Watch it, Poochyena. Oh, it's a fucking Whismur. At least I spoke one of them. Daryl's on the lookout. Oh, good progress today. Good progress today. He's gonna calm down next turn. Let's go. Is he level 15? Or is he still 14? I forget. Fuck. Not tonight. No more evolutions tonight. I'm probably gonna get Abra up to level 15 and then call it for tonight. But Abra is the closest to an Evo. Level 17. Abra gained 27 XP. We out here, we ballin'. Yeah, I gotta work at 10, so... I did not plan on streaming this late, but I did not expect to have 4 to 5 consistent viewers on and off, so... Thank you guys for staying and watching, or listening, whatever you guys are doing, and spending your Friday into Saturday evening, morning, night, whatever time it is for you with me. As we leech life. Take the life from me. Mega Drain. Get the fuck out of here, Ninkata. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah. We're slowly chugging along this game. Dub viewership indeed. If you guys are enjoying what you're watching and you want to stay tuned for more of the grind in the future, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything is very appreciated. And you can say hello to one of the co-owners of the channel and a lovely mod as well. Anne is here, future mod, and Jay Dizzle, the co-owner of the channel, just on the sidelines today. Waiting to communicate with all of you. Let us absorb the rest of your health. But it failed. Oh, we got this soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. We are slowly chugging along. Send out that Abra. Wow, Poochyena appeared. Hype it up for the Poochyenas, guys. We love Poochyena. And we're still on the shiny hunt. No shiny sightings today. Yeah, the shiny will be the day. Watch it be a Poochyena too. This is why we're holding off. This is why we're holding off on the upgrade for the Poochyena, because if I'm gonna fucking get a shiny, it's gonna be that bastard. It's gonna be that bastard. But yeah, we're just traveling along. Fighting Wild Poochyena after Wild Poochyena. You know, I'd love to know if you guys that are lurking or previous subscribers, if I show up on your YouTube live feed, if I'm in your recommended. How did you come across this? Because this has been a relatively inactive channel for 5 years, so I'm assuming some people may have gotten notifications. But overall, I'd like to know how you guys have come across this. Oh, that bitch is getting hard. He's straight hard. He stays hard in these hours. No time to get soft with that guy. Straight hardening it up. And it was enough to keep him alive for a turn. Not bad. Good for him. Oh, he's hard as a rock sometimes. Oh yeah. Hardened as a rock. As we get another Wild Poochyena. Great. Yeah, we love Shroomish. We just keep swapping out to him. Gotta get that Abra up. The fact that it keeps going from 5 to 7 is wild news. I wonder if it's just the same people coming in and out over and over. I genuinely wonder if you guys are just the same people lurking about over and over in these wee hours of the night. Or morning, wherever you are. I don't know where you're watching from. You could be waking up in Europe. It could be mid-afternoon. In India. Hell, you can be a whole 24 hours ahead of me in Australia. Lord if I know. This is why you guys should let us know in the chat. Because I'd love to know where you guys come from. You truly never know. Let's get Wingull out of here. I feel like I haven't given this Pokemon any love today. Howl it up. Dub streamer. Returning streamer, more like it. Goated friends engaging with me, spending their night with me. Dub friends. W friends. Go abracadabra. Let's go Zigzagoon. Let's hit this bitch with some headbutts really quick. Get that pooch out of here. Let's go. One shot. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Now that's the comment of the stream right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's build this community back up, slowly but surely. 11 years in, after a 5-year hiatus and countless mini-year hiatuses, who knows, will this finally be the comeback tour? Will this be the full-time run that has been clamored for since our early teenage years? Time will slowly and definitely tell. But I can say I've been enjoying this. Have you guys been enjoying this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. That's the best way to let me know that you guys are also enjoying this. I don't know why I leech seeded now. I should have started it with that. But yeah. Eventually, my goal is to change the overlay of the stream. I do have a webcam that I will most likely be setting up in the future to do once the engagements levels are appropriate and adequate to not just me looking at myself for countless hours. I'll more than be willing to have a face cam and engage further with you guys to make it even better. But this is the first in years, so this is more of a test run than anything. Hell yeah, we're gonna fix all this shit up. Eventually, you know what? I'm gonna teleport before you, bitch. Eat my ass, Abra. My ass. Get out there, Zigzagoon. Cut that bitch up. Oh, so close. No matter how far. Alright, keep her going. And we get an Incada once more. Let's go. Let us go. I use teleport. Great. Follow me for more advice on how to get the EXP you want while doing this challenge that is already absurdly long. Let's get her going. He's hardening up. He's hard again. He stays hard. He gets hard. He stays hard. Let's headbutt him. Let's see if we can soften him up with our head. Big head plays right there. Gave him that good head. Let's get Meryl back out there. Focus energy, please don't crit my Meryl. That is the last thing I want to be happening at this time. Good, use focus energy again. And we just gotta hope. Now we're good. He won't crit that much. Yeah, he doesn't even do an attacking move. We are safe. We are truly and thoroughly safe as we move on here. Abra's gonna hit level 15. Perfect, perfect. And we're gonna keep her going. We are going to keep her going. As we get a Poochyena, hype it up for the Poochyena. It's our favorite Pokemon, of course. Not. I hope I dragged you in for that good pause there. We do not like the Poochyenas here. The Poochyena is the enemy. The enemy of the chat. The enemy of the chat. Let's go, Meryl. Thank God, Poochyena fainted. And we get back-to-back Poochyenas. It really is. It's the most common, I guess. It's like finding a fucking Pidgey in Fire Red. You go anywhere, you're just gonna find a level 35 Pidgey. Like, bruh, why are you a level 35 Pidgey? It makes no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense. Why? I bet you it's in the next area as well. They do recycle a lot of the routes for a lot of the Pokemon, like certain ones. Oh, of course you got a crit. You stupid, ugly fucking bitch. Ooh. Beedoo beedoo. You heard that. You heard that. We gotta get out of here. Another Abra? No. No. Fuck you, I'll teleport before you then, bitch. I ran. Oh my god. Yeah, and for my last trick, I'll just run away. Alright, let's go. A fucking Abra, are you serious? Oh, just my luck. Team Abra is blasting off again! There's that bitch-ass Poochyena, bro. Oh, that ugly grin. Ugly ass teeth looking motherfucker. Look at this dude right here. He's about to get a water gun. Bloop, bloop, bloop. That would be hilarious. You already know what one of our emotes has to be. And if you could type it without me saying what it is, I'd be very impressed. It would be a sticker, like an emote only for me and yours, this consumption. But it begins. It begins. You only get one hint, and the hint is it begins. Oh, this one goes back many, many years, so... It very much could be the face of the Doctor. It could very much be the face of the Doctor. Expose a whole new generation of people to the face of the Doctor. Or what about our obscure Paul pictures? It was his birthday recently and he showed up on my Facebook. And it just brought back, I'm sure you could imagine, the memories of Paul. Oh my god. No, that right there is like a sub goal right there. If we hit a milestone, like we're gonna do a live stream where we have to down that bottle, bro. No, vileness right there. That's a sub challenge in the future. He probably does. I think he still does. I have him as a friend on Clash. If I were to load Clash, I could check. Yeah, you have a drinking game, and the drinking game would be with Swaze Gold, and be fucking absolutely miserable. I have not loaded the game in many, many months, so I am probably in no clan. A level 6 Whisper. And here we are, Abracadabra. As we will switch you out for the last time this evening. Get you halfway through level 15, and then we only have 1.5 levels until your evolution in the next time. Which, don't quote the Raven, but possibilities of another stream tomorrow evening, 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Time Standard. So keep an eye on the lookout for that, as we will head our way to the Poke Center one last time this evening. And of course, as you must do before you leave your game, do not forget to save, as we are now 18 hours into our journey. The guide said this section should take 40 hours, so 22 more hours to go, hypothetically. Let's hope we can finish it by hour 30. What a pipe dream. Anyways, that will be everything for tonight. I would like to thank everyone for coming in and tuning in. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.